Jose, where recipes go beyond measure. Today I'm going to be doing shepherd's pie, the organic and healthy way. As you know, I lost in 10 days 11.6 pounds just by eating healthy. The plan, our keto plan. So on today we have our shepherd's pie. I'm using organic, non-hormone, grass-fed meat, and you can find that at your local Whole Food store or Publix. To make things a little bit quicker, I'm going to do this very quickly. I have 1 pound of ground beef. I'm going to be using half a cup of onions. And then I also purchased my 365 vegetable medley at Whole Foods. Going to need bone broth, some black pepper, Lee Perkins Worcestershire sauce, some Morton sea sauce grated fine, or either you can use your Himalayan salt, some paprika, no sugar ketchup, and our featured product of the week is Dhokla flour. And the reason why I'm choosing this flour because it is a low carbohydrate recipe and diet plan, and you want to stay away from sugar, refined things, as well as flour and all grains. So I went to my local store at Food Mart, and I found this particular ingredient, which is made from lentils, rice, chickpeas, and pigeon peas. And the carbohydrates in this is 21 grams, and also the protein is 4 grams. But that's for 1/4 of a cup. I'm not going to be using that much, so it shouldn't affect my ketone level at all, but it's also a healthier choice. I am now thinning my cauliflower inside of my power pressure cooker. What I'm going to do is add my 1 pound of ground beef to my saute pan. Adding my 1 pound of ground beef. My pan is already nice and hot. Go ahead and place your beef inside of your frying pan. Go ahead and take my spatula to chop up the ground beef because you don't want big chunks of beef for your shepherd's pie. So you just take the spatula and you just chop, 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 chop really, really fast because you want to get everything nice in small pieces before your meat is fully cooked. So this is cooking really quickly because I preheated my stove. I'm going to go ahead now and add my salt. A half a teaspoon of salt, not too much. I'm going to add half a teaspoon of paprika. Half a teaspoon of black pepper. Now I'm going to go ahead and stir this up as much as I can because my meat is browning and I want to make sure that the seasoning is getting to the meat. Keep chopping. You see the beautiful color that the paprika brings to ground beef? Nice and beautiful. Remember, everything that we do here with Chez Jose is all about presentation. The final product of what is your customer or what is your family going to be looking at? What are your guests going to be looking at when they see your food? When eating food, it has to look food friendly, colorful, bright, just like your personality. Eating food is love. So chop, chop, chop. Getting there. Now once I get the ground beef chopped up as much as possible, you don't see any pink anymore. Let me turn this up a little bit. I'm going to add my onions to this mixture. Beef creates its own oil and juices. And you know with the keto plan you need lots of fat. So you don't want to use any lean cuts of beef because the fat is actually good for you. You need that in your diet, your keto diet. Looks like we're getting there. Almost there. I can barely see any more pink inside of my ground beef. Even though we're going to also cook this inside of the oven. I already have my oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit preheated. Now, that looks good. And add half a cup of onions. I'm going to stir that up inside. Gotta move real quickly because you don't want the ground beef to burn. But I do want my onions to become translucent, and that's clear. A few more ingredients I'm going to go ahead and add. I'm going to use half a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. Well, make that two. Going to stir that up. Absolutely looking wonderful. I'm now going to take my ketchup. And from my ketchup, I'm going to take 3 tablespoons of ketchup. Oh, it smells absolutely delightful. I wish you could smell this. Let's stir it all up. I'm going to turn my heat down to medium. Be careful, you might get a few pieces of beef that try to sneak out on you. Thank goodness I just cleaned the stove. So now, we have that beautiful caramelized onions and ground beef. So now I have my flour, my Dhokla flour. I have half a cup of water. Then I'm going to go ahead and take 1 teaspoon, half a tablespoon each. Let's see my thickness. Go ahead and take a fork. Turn this around, making a slurry. You never want to add your flour directly into your food because you're going to get clumps. So what I'm doing is making a slurry with this particular flour. Because it's a little thin, I want to make sure that I have a thick sauce. We just add 1 more half a teaspoon to this. Just to make sure I have a gravy for this shepherd's pie. There's your slurry. Now, I'm going to add just a little bit of my bone broth to this mixture to give it a little flavor. So, about 1/3 of a cup of bone broth to my ground beef. Go ahead and stir that around. Looks like everything is good to go. I'm going to add my slurry slowly. Look how beautiful that is. It's creating its own gravy, juices, and oils. Who says that eating healthy can't taste good and still be soulful? See how it's thickening? Everything's sugar-free, no carbs. And this flour is working just as well as white flour because it's actually thickening my sauce. And that's what I want for my shepherd's pie. Next step, we're going to go ahead and plate this with our cauliflower. I'm going to make my cauliflower mashed potatoes. That's going to go on top of my shepherd's pie. This is my first time trying this, so we're going to try this together. Because we do recipes that go beyond food. We deal with the soul. So take your spatula and just begin to chop. I already steamed this cauliflower in my power pressure just to save time. And I didn't boil it because I heard that it's a lot of moisture that cauliflower holds. So therefore, you don't want much water. You want to still be able to taste the cauliflower. So what I'm doing is mushing it like mashed potatoes. It was 1 head of cauliflower that I steamed with just a little bit of water. That looks absolutely great. The next step, I'm going to add a little bit of kosher salt to give it some flavor. Add about 1 teaspoon of salt. I'm going to add some half and half because I need the milk. And add 1/4 of a cup to this mixture. I have my hand blender, and I'm just going to go ahead and emulsify this to make it nice and creamy. As you can see, it's starting to look like mashed potatoes. And I purchased this hand blender at Ross just for $20. That way it stays inside of my bowl. I don't have to take it out and put it back in again. And I'm getting the right consistency to go on top of my shepherd's pie. You don't want any big lumps, so make sure you get it all in one try. I'm going to take a whisk, get the little bit that's left, take this off, put this in the sink, and there you go. You have mashed potatoes, but it's made with cauliflower. Get the little bit that's left, take this off, put this in the sink, and add 2 cups of mixed vegetables to my pan. So what I did was add 2 cups of mixed vegetables to my pan, layer it, make sure it's nice and even. Now I'm going to take my ground beef, add my ground beef. As you can see, the mixture is thickened and has its own gravy inside. Now you simply add the ground beef on top of your mixed vegetables. I'm going to get all the juices out of the pan, inside the sink. Now smooth everything out, nice and even. Can you see that? Beautiful. And last and final step, I'm now going to add my cauliflower mashed potato on top. You take the cauliflower and you just begin to smooth it. Nice and smooth. Instead of using mashed potatoes, I use cauliflower for my keto-friendly diet. Everything nice and healthy. Got my vegetable, I have my protein, and I have my fat. I may not need as much, but this looks like it's just enough. And you can save the rest for another recipe for tomorrow. So now make sure all your corners are even. You smooth it out. Isn't that beautiful? Can't even tell the difference. It looks just like mashed potatoes. Now, for presentation purposes, I'm going to take a little paprika and sprinkle it on the top so it can get a nice brown color when I bring it outside of the oven. I'm going to press down the little lumps just so it won't have big clumps. All right, you see that? Now I'm going to place it in my oven and bake it for about 30 minutes. Take a look at that. How beautiful. Look at all the colors, the vegetables, the beef, and then you have the mashed potatoes. Beautiful. Taking my cauliflower shepherd's pie out of the oven at this time. Wow, it looks absolutely amazing. Here's our finished product. Be careful because remember your dish is hot. You have your vegetables at the bottom. In the middle you have your organic grass-fed meat. And then on top you have your mashed cauliflower instead of mashed potatoes. Let's go ahead and plate this for our final presentation. Alright, so now we have it. Our cauliflower shepherd's pie. Made directly here on Chez Jose, where recipes go beyond food. Look how beautiful. Nice, healthy, organic, grass-fed, healthy meals on our keto-friendly diet.